Well, hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do my Friday recap video. If you've been on my channel for any period of time or been in my Telegram, you know I do these Friday recap videos to kind of just give you all the micro updates for all the different platforms that we're in, show you what's paying, show you what's not. Platforms are, I'm super bullish on what, might be having some issues and any news that's going on with these different platforms. So we'll go ahead and cover all these different platforms, guys. Again, I've been pretty consistent with these Friday recaps. So hopefully you guys get some value from this. If you're looking to get into into any of these platforms, or maybe you're in some of these platforms and you're looking for updates, hopefully these Friday recap videos, are giving you value. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Of course, I want to start off by saying that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. I'm certainly not giving you any type of financial advice on these videos. I'm just documenting my journey and showing you the different platforms that are working for me as I navigate through this crazy, crazy space, right? So again, I'm not giving you any type of financial advice. If you're going to jump into any of these platforms, guys, make sure you do your own research and due diligence and only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. Okay, risk capital only. Very, very important that you do that. And then once you get into these platforms, make it a goal to pull out your seed capital. Maybe you might have, there's different strategies to do that. You might want to withdraw, and continue to withdraw daily until you pull your seed capital out. And then if you want to compound from there, knock yourself out, right? Or you might want to do a 50-50, right? Maybe, compound 50%, pull out 50%, but have a strategy to pull out your initial. That way, if something were to go wrong, if there's something that happens, or if a platform decides to go sideways, if a dev decides to, go rogue or whatever, you at least pulled out some of what you put in, if not all. Because again, the ideal situation to be in with any of these platforms is to only have house money in them. You pulled out your entire seed capital, and now you're just playing with profit, right? That's ideally where you want to be. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of put that out there because I've been getting a couple of messages from people saying, "Hey, what's a good strategy to have?" And I never really give out, strategy videos or, "Hey, do this or do that," because again, I want people to, formulate their own way of doing it. But I do show you what I'm doing, right? And I talk about what I have done in the past. So, maybe give you some food for thought, give you some ideas. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Market. I think the market's not doing too well today, but it is what it is. At least Bitcoin is still up over that 30 mark. Hopefully it'll stay above that 30 mark. If it dips, it dips. No, we can't control that. So I'm not really going to spend any time dwelling on that. Ethereum, 1800, BNB still, sitting around that 230 mark. So again, whether the market's up, down, sideways, you've heard me say before, I'll say it again. You got to find ways to make passive income and profit. And these platforms are what, that's it, these platforms do it for me, right? So before I jump into that, Transact card, I just posted the new approved overview video over on my channel. I posted over on our Telegram as well. By the way, follow me on Telegram if you're not over there already. I'll leave a link for that down below. Subscribe to the channel. I don't know if I mentioned that. But yeah, subscribe, hit the little bell icon, like the video, do all that. Okay. But yeah, Transact card. This is not a crypto program per se. It's not even a passive platform. It's a tool, right? It's a bank card. It's a Visa debit card that you can put in your wallet. And whenever you use this card, for every dollar you spend, you get one Z-Buck. As a matter of fact, it's actually two Z-Bucks right now with this promo. So every dollar you spend from your Transact card, you're getting two Z-Bucks. And if you're going to spend anyway, which you're going to do, I mean, how many times are you going to swipe your card today? How many times have you swiped your card yesterday? You're going to go to the gas station. You're going to buy stuff on Amazon. You're going to go to 7-Eleven. You're going to go to McDonald's. You're going to go to Applebee's. You're going to go to Walmart. You use your card, right? You swipe your card all day long. Why not accumulate Z-Bucks that you can turn around and use in their Z Club, which is their marketplace, and purchase goods, right? There's things that you can buy in there. They have flash sales. I think they had an Xbox. They had a flash sale for Xbox yesterday. I missed it, but yeah, I mean they do stuff like that. And again, it's the Z Club is in beta phase right now. Right now, they just want you to purchase things so they can work out some kinks. Z Club you see right now in the back office is not the Z Club that's going to be there when they launch in November. Okay, they have a lot of products and services they're going to be loaded up in there. Brand names, you guys seen the overview. I don't have to tell you, but yeah, this is a no-brainer. Yesterday, I posted in our Telegram. There's network market, like traditional, network marketing companies that are adopting this card to pay out their distributors. Okay, so the one yesterday, there's a company called Canaway. I'm not in Canaway, but it's a solid company. I know about it. I have friends of mine that are in it. But Canaway is it's an old school network marketing company. They market, health and wellness products, and they do about $400 million in revenue annually, right? It's a big company. Now, what they're doing is they did a Zoom yesterday where they told all their distributors, hey, we're going to be giving, you're going to get a Transact card, and we're going to be loading your commissions in the Transact card. So these people can take their Transact card, their commissions loaded in it every week or whenever they get paid. They can spend it wherever Visa's accepted, go to the ATM, what have you. And now for every dollar they're spending, they're getting 1 or 2 Z-Bucks, right? Right now with the promo, 2 Z-Bucks for every dollar they spend. It's a no-brainer, right? So again, if a company that is doing 400 million a year has vetted this project out, don't you think they would have done a little bit of research? Obviously, it's good enough for me, right? So again, this is a tool that you should definitely put in your wallet. Unfortunately, it's only for U.S. members, but if you're not in the US, maybe they'll expand internationally at some point. But right now, it's for US members only, and you can use it as a tool. Now, again, you don't even have to get involved with the affiliate side because there's a whole business opportunity attached to this where you can build out a network and get paid down 6 levels. Whenever people are swiping their card in your network down 6 levels, you're getting basis points. You're getting paid, right? Imagine getting paid anytime someone swipes their card because people are going to swipe their card all day long, every day, forever, right? Imagine getting paid in your network when people are swiping their card, you're getting a little bit. You're not getting, these big rips and these big commissions, but if you got a lot of people swiping their card all day long, it adds up, right? It adds up. So for me, when I took a look at this, I said, man, even if I don't build out this network, I use my card all day long. I might as well use this and get Z-Bucks. So again, check this out. I think it's worth your time to investigate. I'll leave a link down below. But yeah, this is a pretty powerful tool. Again, they're launching in November. So right now it's still in pre-launch. So all right, let's move on. Let's talk about these crypto platforms. I know that's what you're here for. So let's go ahead and touch base on these different platforms. First up is Drip. Forex did an AMA yesterday. I'll go over the notes, not all of them. You can check that out yourself. I'm just gonna scroll down and highlight, what's going on with DDD. But you can see here, Drip sitting at 22 cents. Everybody kind of waiting for Drip Drop Draw to launch. I really feel like it's gonna launch, next week. Now, in saying that, I don't want to jinx it, right? It may launch the week after. I don't know. But I mean, it's getting closer and closer to it. And again, when this thing launches, I think there's going to be a ton of FOMO because you have an entire community, the Drip community, kind of waiting for this to go. So again, this is it's going to be pretty big. I really feel good about it. Now, again, outside of this, I mean, I'm not here twiddling my thumbs waiting for this thing to drop. And when it drops, it drops. But the faucet itself is doing its thing, right? You're getting paid 1% a day till you hit 365%. So again, we're making passive income through the faucet while we wait for this contract to drop. Okay, and then obviously there's the Animal Farm, which we talked about yesterday. I think Animal Farm, once they launch this contract, because this is really taking up Forex, is based on what my my impression is when I hear him talk. He's trying to get Drip Drop Draw launched so that he can focus on the Animal Farm because there's a lot of things happening with the Animal Farm. I myself, we have our pigs and dogs staked in the Animal Farm. We're just parking our funds there, and we're getting BNB and BUSD dividends. Right, whenever he, launches Plinko and all these other things that he's planning on launching, I think Animal Farm will have, it's gonna have a nice spike in momentum. But while he's getting that done, while we're waiting for DDD to drop, the faucet is doing its thing. Here are the notes, right? Again, I'm not going to cover all this. This is kind of just like a Friday recap micro update video. You can check this out for yourself. Shout out to Irene for putting these notes together for people that aren't able to jump on the AMAs live, but he talked a lot on Animal Farm V3. I want to scroll down here and just look at the update for DDD. Says here, I posted our task list earlier, and essentially what is left to do is restructure the referral system and set up the logic for upkeep. So again, they're just kind of restructuring that whole part of the contract, right? The referral system. Says here, I think it's important from a promotional standpoint that the rounds are ending and starting at the same time each day, which gives consistency. Then you have the excitement that at those times people know we will have a winner. Yes, obviously that's common sense, right? We also need to do testing to the UI to make sure there are no UI bugs. So again, they are testing, stress testing the contract, right? Says you're adding allowed slippage to drip purchase with BUSD and BNB through DDD. This is to make sure that if we were to go to buy drip and the price doubles whilst you are making your transaction, you get half the drip you expected. People don't like that, so we need to use slippage to remedy that. So, they're tweaking the little things, because remember, they got this from community members. They got this contract from community members. They didn't build it from scratch from the ground up. So they had to take something that was existing and then go in and clean it up and fix everything they needed to fix. Obviously, if they were building something from scratch from the ground up, that in and of itself is not an easy task, right? They've launched things like that in the past, and there was some postponements and things of that nature. So you can imagine getting a contract where they had to go in there and go through every little thing and rebuild it and redo it. It's a task, right? Since here we have pretty much rebuilt everything from scratch with DDD. Every time we fix something, we uncovered other things to work on. I mean, that's the nature of how these things work. This is why it's taken a while longer than expected to get it done. We have made good headway. People will realize that we have a few very strong dev teams now, and the issues we're going through right now with DDD are not issues we will have to deal with moving forward. So yeah, there's stuff that they're doing there. So hopefully this launches next week. Fingers crossed. It may or may not. I don't want to jinx it. Like I said, may launch the week after that. Who knows? But they're making headway, and that's all we can really ask for, right? I mean, like I said, I'm not here twiddling my thumbs waiting for this to drop. When it drops, we'll be ready for it. But while we're waiting, we have other things. There's the Faucet. There's other platforms that we're involved with. We're gonna continue making passive income, and when this thing drops, it'll be fun. So it says here, what's next? I'm excited to get DDD out so we can get those back onto the other parts of the ecosystem and start rolling other stuff out. Some things are done, some are in the end stages. So outside of DDD, they have the Animal Farm V3, they have Scratchies, they have the Reap DAO, they have the gaming platform, which will include Scratchies, and they have super chats that are coming out. So he has a lot of things on his plate. But again, the first thing that he's going to roll out and what we're waiting for is this DDD contract. So when it does, it does. Okay. Now, if you want to jump into the Faucet, you want to use my buddy address, I will leave a link down below. Again, if you're using my buddy address, you'll be connected to me. I can give you airdrops, and if you're building your account, the people that are building their position, building their account, they usually get rewarded from me. So if for nothing else, it gets you 1% a day with this contract. So yeah, drip doing its thing. Let's talk about pulse rate. Pulse rate. Let's take a look here. Let me go look at the TVL. Where is the TVL? TVL is here somewhere. Where is the TVL? There it is. So 3.382. Why am I saying it like that? 3,382,000 TVL locked. Yeah, this thing is growing pretty fast. I mean, it's just a couple of days old, and it's a pretty big play on Pulse Chain. So if you're sitting in Pulse Chain and you have Pulse, or maybe you want to get into Pulse Chain, this can be a play for you, right? I mean, it's a growing, the TVL is growing. Now, again, I'm not saying it's risk-free. There's certainly risk involved. It's a fork of Tomb. So again, there is risk involved. So only, don't put your whole bag in, right? Like for me, I got a whole lot of Pulse, that, we got through via the sacrifice. We have it sitting in different wallets. I didn't put my entire stack in here. No way. That's crazy, right? But I put a big enough stack that we're making a couple $100 a day passively, because you look at the APRs. Where's the APRs here? Let me go down to the staking. Oh, here it is. You look at the APRs of some of these pools, 2.24%, 3.65% daily, 3.02% daily, right? 0.95, 2.95% daily, 3.82% daily, right? 1.94% daily. This one here, it's less, right? Because there's a lot of people in it. As you guys know, as more people jump into these particular pools, the APR will drop. So that's, again, it's not new. 3.23%. Look at this, 4.28%, 1.99. You have 4.14 right here, 3.38. So again, you can get some nice daily, results going into some of these different pools. Now, again, I'm not going to tell you which pool to go into. You go into whichever one you feel, makes sense for you. But understand that, like I said, this is not risk-free. There's impermanent loss. There's things that you got to, I don't want to say worry about. I don't really worry about anything, but there's things that you have to be aware of, but again, you can still make some passive income. Like like I said, we're making a couple $100 a day from this thing. And, I might, scale up my position, because like I said, I do have a lot of pulse sitting around, just kind of sitting in different wallets rather than just kind of look at the price and, look at go up and down and sideways and really not seeing nothing much happening right now. We could throw it in here and start making some passive income. So I did a video the other day on how to get into this thing, how to get out, how to get pulse if you don't have any, right? How to use a swap. Again, check out that video. I think I did it 2 days ago. And yeah, pulse rate continues to grow. They are launching single staking pools. They posted about that in their Telegram yesterday. So yeah, that'll be fun to see once they do that. Again, the play here is to earn P shares, and you can lock in your profits in P shares. You don't want to really sell your P rate if you're getting P rate, because you want to keep it at peg. You want to sell your P share for profit, or sell it for pulse and increase your position in pulse. I don't know, but that's kind of the the rule 101 type of thing. All right. Anyway, pulse rate continues to do its thing. Let's talk about GS Partners. Again, GS Partners continues to grow. Today's payday, right? So again, our certificates and the loads in our certificates were able to withdraw today. So I gotta sit down later on, for about an hour, or maybe get one of my kids to do it, and just go through every single one of our certificates, every single one of the loads in our certificates, every one of our accounts, and withdraw from each one. So it's going to take about an hour. If I get a couple of them to do it, it might take them a little bit less, but it is tedious. I'm going to be honest with you, but it is what it is. We're making a nice, healthy, super healthy weekly passive income from this, and yeah, it's killing it. It's killing it right now. So again, our team does a Tuesday evening live Zoom overview at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. On Wednesday, right? That's Tuesday. On Wednesday, we do at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we do a live training Zoom. So we do an overview and we do a training every single week. You can plug into that, learn about this platform. It's powerful. Let me just show you here. Let me show you how to withdraw. I'm not going to withdraw out of the platform, but I'm going to show you how to withdraw out of your certificate. Give me 1 second here. Let me log into one of my accounts here. Okay, so I got to do the CAPTCHA. And then once I do the CAPTCHA, I got to do the 2FA. Okay, so all right, so here I can just log out of it. They have pop-ups that come up every time you log in. So you can see here, this is one of our accounts. You can see here we have ERC20, USDT ERC20 here. We have USDT TRC20. We have USDT BEP20. We have BNB. We have Ethereum. And then there's some native tokens that they have here, right? And then again, as what we do is typically every day we'll come in and withdraw our affiliate commissions. And then once a week, we'll come in and withdraw our weekly passive income from the certificate. So what I'll do is, and again, I'm not going to do this with all my accounts. I'm just going to show you here how simple this is. I did a video yesterday on this. You can check that out. But I'll go here, click on my certificates. And in this particular account, I have 25 certificates. What I would do is I would go to ready to withdraw. So you can filter through your certificates. I would click on ready to withdraw because it's it's payday, right? It's Friday. Every week, these things get loaded. So you can see here, I have 25 certificates. Each one of these certificates has 3 blocks, right? I got to go to each one of these blocks. So for example, I would go here, or you know what, let me go to the light certificates. You can see here, here's a light certificate. I'll go here. I would click on withdraw. And I have 3 blocks. I would go to fintech, weekly, right? Withdraw that, right? There's 14 USDT, right? Let me go to withdraw again. There's fintech. Let me do the real estate block. See the account credited right there. Weekly, withdraw, right? And then the last one is the renewable block. Weekly, withdraw. So it withdrew out in convertible euro, right? If I go back to the dashboard, it pays out in CVEUR, which is convertible euro. You can see here, it's right here, right? I would do that with all of my certificates and all the different loads, right? Then I would come here instead of holding convertible euro, which I can, right? But what I'm looking to do is withdraw. What I would do is go to the exchange, click on exchange, and then I would swap out that convertible euro for USDT. Swaps it out for USDT ERC20, right? So I would hit exchange, confirm, and then what I'll do is once it goes through, which it already did, I'll go to dashboard. You see here it says account credited. So again, I don't have the convertible euro anymore, right? It's right here. It's empty because it gave it to me in ERC20. So I would do that with all of my loads, all of my certificates, and then I would withdraw out of the platform, right? I'll withdraw all of these different tokens out. Then I'll do that for all of my accounts. So again, it's a little bit of work. But that's why I delegated. I'll probably get, 1 or 2 of my kids to do it. But this thing is paying, man. It's doing its thing. And again, there's a very, very lucrative comp plan attached to it. If you are someone that could build a team, even if you don't have the desire to build a team, I would still be a member. That way you can refer yourself. And rack up on the free certificates. Because again, for every 3 certificates you buy, you get a free one, and your sponsor gets a free one too. So if you sponsor yourself, that main spot is racking up on free certificates. You probably never have to buy a single certificate on that main spot. All you got to do is load it and make weekly passive income. So these are the things we talk about on on the weekly training Zoom. These strategies, we show you how to do it. So again, definitely plug into that if you're able. And yeah, this thing is doing its thing. I'll leave a link down below. All right, guys, GS Partners kicking butt. Let's talk about GP Bots. GP Bots, another platform. This one here, you can make up to 1% a day. Again, it's not a fixed 1% a day. It does fluctuate. But I show you here what we've been making passively through it. Let me withdraw. I have about 1,800 here that I can withdraw. Just did a $2,000 withdrawal yesterday. So again, this is the daily, profit is really starting to grow because of the way this thing is structured, right? Let me go to withdrawals. Right. So let me see. Let me withdraw this. Okay. Just click on withdraw and then confirm it twice. And boom, there it is. Right. Yesterday I did a withdrawal for 2,100. You can see here I did this withdrawal at, this is the timestamp right here. And then it got completed. No, hold on a second. I did the withdrawal here. 14. This is the timestamp for 1446, and then it got completed 1454. So about, what was that, 8 minutes? Yeah, about 8 minutes. It took about less than 10 minutes for it to hit my wallet. So that was yesterday. So here we have another 1794. And again, the way this thing works, by the way, is if you're building a team. Now, if you're not building a team, you don't have to worry about it. You can simply load up on these positions. You make 200%. The way you get 300%, by the way, is if you have 5 people personally sponsored at that same position. Now you'll get 300% on what you put in instead of 200%. But you need to own the position for you to earn referral commissions on it. So in other words, if you bring me in, and let's say I get the Matrix 100, but let's say you don't have that one, well, then the 10% you would have earned on me coming in because you personally referred me, you don't get that. Okay, so you need to own the position and have it active to earn commissions when people are joining at that particular position, if that makes sense, right? Here's what the bot has been paying. Let me just show you here. Right, so yesterday we got 0.88%, day before that 0.94%, day before that 0.93, day before that 0.93. So again, you can see here day before that 0.95. So again, you can see what it's been averaging here. So again, you can make a passive income here, even if you decide not to build or refer anybody, which is fine. You could still make a passive income with this particular platform. So again, I was told this morning that on the 15th of this month, it's the 7th as I'm making this video, on the 15th of this month, they're going to be, I think it's going to be live, the enhancements to the compensation plan with the matching bonuses and the infinity bonus and all these other things that they're adding to it. But that doesn't go live until the 15th of this month. Okay, so as soon as we get that and we get the new overview, the new PDF, we'll make sure we pass it along to you guys. We'll do an updated overview video. This one here has been doing its thing. Again, it's still it's not even officially launched. It officially launches on the 15th of this month, I believe. So GP Bot's doing its thing. If you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below as well. Oh, but by the way, the other question I had is, can you get multiple positions? In other words, can you get like 2 of the 50, 3 of the 100? Yes, you can have multiple positions or multiple packs of each position. Okay. So yeah, GP Bot's doing its thing. Let's talk about Invisible AI. This one here is a new platform. Okay, not only to my channel, right? I just jumped into this thing, but it's also a new platform to the space. And again, this one here, it's definitely on the higher end of the risk scale. You're getting up to 2% a day every business day for 25 days. In other words, for 25 business days, you're going to get up to 2% a day. So once those 25 business days are up, because it doesn't pay out on the weekends, once those 25 business days are up, you get your initial deposit sent back to you, and you can go back in if you want, right? So again, you're making up to 150%. 50% is profit, the 100% is your capital. That's how this thing works. Okay. So again, this thing has been doing its thing. If I go to this tab right here, it shows not this one. Is it this one? Oh, this one, deposit. So here you can select your package. You want to come in for this one. Okay, minimum is $50. You'll get 0.5% daily for 25 business days. This one here is minimum $500, 1% daily for 25 business days. And if you have 3,000 to put in or more, 2% daily for 25 business days is what it pays out when you're putting in more than 3,000 bucks. Okay. So you can put in Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, USDT ERC20, USDT TRC20, USDT BEP20. And again, you can just put that in and, you start earning right away. So if I go to withdraw, let me show you how easy it is to withdraw. Let me see it. So you load up your wallet address. Okay. Like I haven't set up my Stellar. I would click this, load up my wallet address. But here I have USDT ERC20. I would click that. 350, right? I'll type in here 350, hit request, put in my 2FA, put in my 2FA. Hit confirm. And then done, right? Pretty quick, pretty simple. I also have, what else do I have here? USDT BEP20. Might as well do it now. So I'm already here. If I don't do it now, I'm not going to get to it. So request that, put in my 2FA. Confirm. Okay. So that withdrawal is done. And I also have what? USDT TRC20. About 153. Let's do that. Let me grab my 2FA. Confirm. And yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, it goes through the same day. It's not instant, right? It does, if you ask in the Telegram, they'll tell you it takes about 24 hours. I think I got mine in a couple of hours, so it didn't take the whole 24 hours. But yeah, this thing here continues to perform. Again, brand new platform, doesn't really have a track record, so there's risk involved. But that's when you make all the money, when you can get in early on something. So we'll see what happens here. I know they have a Zoom, I believe, on the 9th, which is Sunday. They're doing a Zoom where they're giving out $1,000 if you want to get on that Zoom. Go to their Telegram. All the information is in there. So Invisible AI continues to perform. I'll leave a link for this down below. Let's talk a little bit about BitSports. As you guys know, this is a platform that's been out now for 90 days, a little bit over 90 days. And yeah, this one here continues to do its thing. I think I have a little bit to withdraw here. We can't withdraw to the P wallet yet, but I got $500 that I can withdraw from the E wallet. You know what? I have to wait 24 hours, I think. Yeah, I gotta wait. You can only withdraw once every 24 hours. I did a withdrawal yesterday. So I'll wait a couple of hours. I'll go ahead and withdraw this. But that's not the big news here. Okay. Other than the fact that this thing is doing its thing and it's paying out. What I wanted to show you here was they put out the Malaysia. They have a promo for Malaysia. They had the Colombia event. Right now they're doing the Dubai event. They're also the next event that after Dubai, which hasn't even happened yet, is they have a Malaysia event that you can qualify for, and they posted it in their Telegram. Let me see here. Let me jump into that real quick, or let me jump into my Telegram. Give me 1 second here. So here it is. I posted this yesterday in our Telegram. It says here, discover how exciting Malaysia is. Join us on this epic adventure. Here's the qualification goals, and they have different qualifications for every continent, right? Because again, they have to adjust it based on what's going on in that continent, I guess. For America, right? If you're in the American market, 45,000 direct, or there's two ways you can qualify, or earn $6,000 in binary bonuses. Now, again, you do this during the qualification period, which is from July 5th to September 5th. So what is that? September, July, August, 2 months, right? You have 60 days to do it. And if you make 6,000 in binary bonus or 45,000 in direct team volume, if you're in this market, you will qualify to have this all expense paid. If you're in the Asian market, you make 3,500 in binary bonus during the qualification period. If you're in Europe, 4,000. If you're in Africa, 4,000 in binary bonus. So again, they have it adjusted for each market. But again, it's not super duper hard. I mean, this is very, very doable if you're someone that can build a team. So again, this is on the table. If you just want to use the passive platform, if you want to be purely passive with it, you can do that as well. Make sure you set up a reminder on Mondays to turn on your bot, and you should be good to go. Okay. All right. Let me get back to over here. Okay, so Bitsport's doing its thing. I will leave a link down below. Vortec, let's talk a little bit about Vortec. Um, I think I'm going to do a withdrawal from this as well. But anyway, Vortec, they did a Zoom yesterday, but they were having some technical difficulty. I know they were trying to get the CEO on. I think he was having trouble getting on. So I believe they postponed the Zoom where they were going to put out all the major announcements. I stayed for a little bit and then I logged off once once I knew they were looking to postpone it. So I think Monday they're going to be redoing that Zoom if I'm not mistaken. But in any case, this one here is doing its thing. You can see here the different packages you can get involved with. There's 4 packages, right? Depending on what you're putting in. This one here, 50 USDT is the minimum. You can make 0.8% up to 0.8% daily. And again, this pays out, it pays out Monday through Friday. And it pays out for 46 weeks. Okay. Now, at the end of 46 weeks, whatever you put in, you get 80% of it back to you. Okay. This is excluding, your daily profits, right? Package B, up to 1% daily. This one pays out for 40 weeks, 2,500 USDT minimum. At the end of the 40 weeks, you get 80% of what you put in. You get that returned back to you. Okay. Now you can withdraw it all out. You can put it back in, totally up to you. Then here there's package C. This one here is a minimum 10,000 USDT. You make up to 1.2% daily, Monday through Friday. And again, after 36 weeks, you get 80% of your deposit back. And then this is the compounding pool or compounding plan. This one is 32 weeks. This one's a 5,000 USDT minimum. And again, this one here, you get your payout at the end of the 32 weeks. Now, in exchange for quote unquote locking your funds, you get up to 9% weekly from this. So it's very aggressive paying. There is a comp plan here. We've talked about that before, but Vortec continues to move strength to strength. They're right now in the middle of transitioning to their 2.0, but all of websites working, withdrawals are working, everything is moving smooth. Make all your withdrawal requests up to Sunday, because on Mondays when they process all of the withdrawals, and within 48 hours you get it in your wallet. Okay. So Vortec continues to perform and do its thing. Let's take a look at CloudFi. No real major updates from CloudFi because it's working, right? It's doing its thing. A lot of times when there's, when a platform is doing what it's supposed to be doing, it's really not much to update you on, right? Which is a good thing, right? In this space, no news is good news. But I will withdraw. I have 173 bucks there. Let's withdraw that. Hit submit. Within a couple of seconds, we should get a confirmation. And then within a couple of seconds of that, there's the confirmation. Within a couple of seconds of that, it hits our, in my case, BTC wallet, right? So yeah, CloudFi continues to perform. Again, this one pays out 25% a month, 1.25% a day, Monday through Friday. If you're a team leader, you get paid passive profits during the weekends as well. So that's pretty cool. But even 1.25% a day, Monday through Friday, which equates to 25% a month, that's solid, right? That's definitely respectable and aggressive numbers, in my opinion. So CloudFi continues to perform. You want to check this out, I will leave a link down below as well. ETF pool. This one here, there's a promo going on for Dubai. And you can actually go right in your back office. If you slide down here, you can click on promo, and it tells you exactly where you are in the qualification process, if you're on track, what you need to do, et cetera, et cetera. And again, it's an all expense paid trip to Dubai to attend their first event. So again, they're going to have, obviously they're going to have training meetings and that sort of thing, an award ceremony. But then they also have excursions. They have a yacht party, a safari, or a desert thing going on. You can check that out as well if you want to qualify for that, or you can just use the platform, make up to 1.1% a day. It's doing its thing. Let me withdraw this 500 bucks I have in here. Hit withdraw. I'm going to withdraw it in BNB. Let me grab my BNB. Let me grab my BNB address. Um, okay. So here's what you can withdraw it in Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, ERC20, TRC20, and Binance Smart Chain, and then BNB. I'm going to withdraw it in BNB. 584 is what I have. Okay. I'll hit withdraw, and that's it. Withdrawal request complete. This one here it's been solid as well. Again, this one here is not old at all. It's a little bit over a month old, maybe like 6 weeks, coming on 7 weeks. You can actually check out in their Telegram. Every week they put out a trading report that you can download and read. So this one here has been doing its thing. Again, I think this one here has the legs to go the distance. But again, I can't guarantee anything. We'll see what happens. But right now, it's working perfectly fine. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Verse Network. This one here, you can make up to 15% a month. They do have a Zoom today, a live Zoom. Go into their Telegram. I'm not exactly sure what time it is, but it's at some point today. They're doing a live Zoom. They do have a Dubai promo as well. So you can go into the back office and see where you're at with the Dubai promo. This is another one here where you can get an all expense paid trip to Dubai. But yeah, this one here is working. Withdrawals are working. Everything's working here. Here's what I wanted to show you. They did release their brand new PDF. They revamped it, redid the graphics, and I think they put in more information here. But you can download this and check this out. You can use it, of course. Of course, they're making profits in the Forex market. Right? They kind of streamlined it a little bit and they added their traders. Here's their traders. If you go to their Telegram, there's actually YouTube interviews with, I think there's two of them, Stefan and Mark. They have two of their traders doing YouTube interviews. Here's the different products, right? And then here are the results that they're posting, right? You can check them out on my FX book. Here's our opportunity. Okay. So here here are the different licenses. You can start for as low as $50. This is a $10,000 license. And again, you can have as many of these licenses as you want. If you have the 10,000 or more, you're earning 300% on your deposit. So again, the bigger your deposit, you're actually earning more. And then there's a cap. So those two things, I think, in particular, can help this thing run for quite a bit. It does help out with the sustainability. So this one here has a marketing plan. As you guys know, you can check this out for yourself. Very, very cool marketing plan because it combines lots of different components from other comp plans that we've seen in the past. For example, they have the direct bonus and the override system, as you can see here. Again, we've covered this in the past, so we're not going to cover it here. They also have this team bonus, which is kind of like it's not the binary, but it's kind of like a spin on the binary where they give you 10% on volume outside of your strongest team, which is pretty cool. And then they also have the matching bonuses, which are very popular in the space right now. Of course, there's renewal bonuses as people renew, and then there's there's other incentives that are built into the comp plan. This is outside of the Dubai trip, right? The Dubai promo they have going on. This is the daily earnings cap, which I mentioned before. So depending on how much you put in, there's a cap on how much you can earn daily. So again, this is another thing that I think is going to help it stay sustainable. But yeah, if you want to check out Verse Network, I will leave a link down below. It's working perfectly fine. And again, it's another one that is very new to the space, not old at all. All right, guys, MooQuant real quick. And again, I'm going to start speeding up here. MooQuant, you can see here the price is a little bit over 11 cents. This one here is really picking up traction in the Asian markets. I know the Korean market is blowing up right now. The Chinese market, there's a pretty sizable team in Vietnam. So again, the Asian markets are really starting to pick up some traction. And again, that helps everyone, even if you're not in the Asian market, because the way this thing works is the more members, the more funds that are coming in here, it actually causes the MUQT token to increase in price, right? So again, the price has been organic, as you can see, nice growth, doesn't spike and go to the moon in 24 hours, but then drops like a rock 24 hours later, right? We've seen that. This one here is just growing organically. It's been a 10% growth since launch, right? It's been out for about 5 weeks and it's over 10% growth since launch. You can see it's a steady growth over time. And that's pretty cool. That's a good thing, right? I think this thing here, because it's built the way it's built, can be around for quite a bit. Now, again, if you want to purchase the plans, you can make anywhere from 7% to 15% per month. So again, very sustainable numbers there as well. Of course, those plans pay out in MUQT token. You can take your MUQT token, hold it if you want to see if the price increases and sell it later, or you can simply come to the swap here and sell your tokens, right? Put in here MUQT, put in here USD. This is not my wallet, by the way. I have my wallet on another laptop that I have my account on. Here you would just put in here how many tokens you want to swap out, and you simply sell it for USDT, and you can withdraw it out to your wallet. Okay. So yeah, this thing here is doing its thing. Again, I'll do some standalone videos as we move forward, but yeah, this thing is really starting to pick up, some traction right now. If you want to check this out, it is on Binance Smart Chain. So just a heads up there, because some of you guys might ask me, hey, the USDT token is, what network? It's on Binance Smart Chain. By the way, you click on Vault, right? Click the link down below, then you click on Vault. Here you would approve how much USDT you want to put in, and then you would lock it. Okay. Once you click on approve, this approve button goes away, and then I think it says lock. Once you lock it, then it shows you how much you have locked right here. And then every day your MUQT tokens show up right here. Again, you can claim them. Once you claim them, like I said, you can go to swap, sell it, and you're good to go. Here you can track your affiliate. If you are building a team, you can track them over here. Again, very simple website to use. So yeah, that's Mookquant. All right. Let's talk a little bit about Taygeta. This one here is another brand new platform, a little bit different from the others because this is more with an online casino, right? You're not really, they're not generating profits through crypto trading or Forex trading or NFTs or mining. They have an actual online casino website people can get on. Obviously, as they play, they're gonna lose, right? Because the house always wins. At some point, they're gonna lose. What these guys do is they take a percentage of the loss and they give it to their members. You could make anywhere from 20 to 30%. Matter of fact, they just released a couple of days ago, I think, they just released their brand new PDF. So I'm going to cover this here in a standalone video, but I wanted to give you guys a preview of it. But you can see here, they're pretty thorough. They're showing you what they're doing, and then they have this is their game site. Here's their pool slots, right? This is what you make. Right? You come in at a $500, you're getting 21 to 26%. By the way, this pays for 12 months. If you come in at 1,000, 21.5 to 26.5% per month. This is again, these all pay for 12 months. So depending on what you're putting in, it shows you how much you're going to make monthly. Here's a duration. And then if you don't withdraw for 2 months, for 60 days, now again, I'm not saying you should do that. It's totally up to you. You can withdraw. But if you want to hold for 60 days, they reward you by giving additional per day. So again, for example, if you put in $500 and you don't withdraw for 60 days, then they start giving you an extra 0.25% daily on top of what you're making because they want to reward you for holding, right? Or not withdrawing. But I'm not saying you should do that. You can withdraw, do whatever you feel like you need to do. Okay. And then here they have their compensation plan. Again, lots of different ways you can make money from it. So we'll cover this on a standalone video. I think it warrants its own video, but just letting you know that, giving you a heads up that they do have a brand new PDF that you can check out. Okay. All right. So real quick, guys, Liquidix, this one here, again, another platform that's working. Again, in these Friday recap videos, I want to cover what's working. This one here is working. It's doing its thing. You can make up to 7.5% per month. Obviously, there's an affiliate comp plan here that you can tap into, right? If you're a network marketer or someone that has the ability to build a team, there's some nice, healthy commissions you can make with Liquidix. A couple of these OG platforms I want to touch on, and then I'm going to, wrap it up. Let me see if I can refresh. I thought I might have gotten logged out here, but okay, it's still good. Let me go back here. Some of these OG platforms, a couple of things that you need to know. With EasyBot, again, this is a platform that we've been in now for a long time. I don't even know the exact time, but a long time we've been in this thing. Got a couple thousand people on our team. Just a heads up, they are making some changes. Not them, they're not making the changes. It's still working, but KuCoin, which is one of the two exchanges that you can put your account and that they work with. KuCoin right now has just announced that they're requiring mandatory KYC, and that begins July 15th. So if you're using KuCoin, if you're using KuCoin, you have to do a mandatory KYC. Okay. If you're not using KuCoin, there's Binance US remains available. Also says here Kraken exchange will be made available for trading prior to July 15th. So they'll allow you to use Kraken. It says here Coinbase exchange will be made available also for trading prior to August 1st. And then users will have the ability to transfer open sessions from one exchange to another. So previously it was KuCoin and Binance US, right? Or doesn't have to be Binance US, right? But now they're making available Kraken and Coinbase because it says here KuCoin is requiring KYC, so they want to give you different options. So if that affects you, you might want to consider either complying and doing the KYC or going to another exchange. But yeah, just a heads up for those of you guys on EasyBot. Give me 1 second here. I had to take a sip of coffee there. So yeah, EasyBot is doing its thing. This year I wanted to touch on, you can see here, this is the debt tokens, right? The debt box ecosystem. It says here, now again, this is obviously a different drip token than Forex Sharks drip. This is their project. But you can see here, I just wanted to show you that they're, the tokenomics are, they're doing well. You can see here they burned $23 million worth of their drip token. In addition to that, they burned 13 million of their DCM token. So if you're mining these tokens, that should make you pretty happy. NatG, which I'm heavy into NatG. A lot of you guys probably are as well. Look at this. They burned $715 million worth of NatG they just burned a couple of days ago. So that's pretty powerful. And then DLG quartering, $186 million was burned as well. Bev, $427 million was burned. So, I mean, this is, they're burning a lot of these tokens, which is good. Again, this is not a pump and dump here today, gone tomorrow. This is a project that takes time. I've said that, many times before. If you let the tokenomics do its thing and you let them do its thing, I think when we enter the next bull run, we're going to be pretty happy. No guarantees. Can't guarantee any price or anything like that. But I think as we get into the next bull run, we're going to be very happy with where we're at. Those of us that are holding and continuing to mine these tokens. So again, I'll leave my IX Global link down below if you want to check this out. Of course, you have to create an account on IX Global, purchase your licenses over there, and then you'll have access to your debt account. So go through the IX Global link first. But yeah, very happy. Again, this is a long-term project for me. So very happy with where we're at. And then as I mentioned yesterday, Daisy, they're launching their new crypto AI packages. So that should be fun to see. But yeah, this is another 2-year-old platform that's been out in the space doing its thing. Right now, you could make around 8 to 10% a month passively with Daisy. I think the new crypto packages are going to be way more, from what I've seen and from what I've been told. I think it's like 15 to 20% a month is what it's during their testing, what it's been paying. So we'll see what happens, but that should be pretty exciting. I'll get more information on that and post it over on our Telegram. But yeah, just wanted to give you our Friday recap. Sorry for the longer video. Just a lot of platforms to talk about, lots going on. But yeah, hopefully you're getting some value from this. And I'll catch you on the next one. Of course, do your own research. Only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. And again, follow me on Telegram. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And that's a wrap for this week's recap. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.